Hello from Dhaka, this is Motushi Jubaida Rahman and you are watching Basis News. At first, the news headlines. Western powers recognize Palestinian state, drawing Israeli fury. Chief advisor off to New York to join United Nations General Assembly. No security threats around Durga Puja celebrations, says Home Advisor. NBR attains 21% growth in revenue collection during July-August. Information and Technology Ministry working to ensure smooth services for citizens, says Faiz Ahmed Tayyib. Now let's go for the details. Western powers recognize Palestinian state, drawing Israeli fury. Britain, Australia, Canada and Portugal on Sunday recognized the State of Palestine. This marked a historic shift in Western foreign policy and drew swift anger from Israel along with criticism from the United States. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denounced the recognition as absurd and said a Palestinian state would never be established west of the Jordan River. He also pledged to expand Jewish settlement in the West Bank. The United States described the recognitions as performative. A spokesperson for the State Department said their focus remained on diplomacy, the release of hostages, and the security of Israel, peace in the region free from Hamas. Meanwhile, United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer said Britain took the step to revive hope for peace and a two-state solution. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said it recognized the legitimate aspirations of the Palestinian people. Portugal's Foreign Minister Paulo Rangel called the two-state solution the only path to a just and lasting peace. On the ground, Palestinians in Gaza welcomed the move as a moral victory. President Mahmoud Abbas described it as an important and necessary step toward peace. The decision, though largely symbolic, places the four countries at odds with the United States and Israel. US President Donald Trump said last week that one of his disagreements with Prime Minister Keir Starmer was over Palestinian statehood. Chief advisor off to New York to join United Nations General Assembly. Chief advisor to the interim government of Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, left Dhaka early today for New York to attend the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly. A commercial flight of Emirates Airlines carrying the chief advisor and his entourage departed Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport at 1:40 a.m., Chief Advisor's press secretary Shafiqul Alam confirmed. 5 political leaders are in the official delegation. They are Bangladesh Nationalist Party Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Bangladesh Nationalist Party Acting Chairman's Foreign Affairs Advisor Humayun Kabir, Jamaat-e-Islami Naib-e-Amir Sayyid Abdullah Muhammad Taher, National Citizen Party Member Secretary Akhtar Hossain and National Citizen Party First Senior Joint Member Secretary Dr. Tasnim Zara. Jamaat leader Muhammad Nakibur Rahman will join the team in the United States. According to the schedule, Chief Advisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus will deliver his speech at the United Nations General Assembly on 26th September. In his address, he is expected to highlight reform initiatives of the interim government, the aspirations of the July 2024 mass uprising, and commitment to hold free, fair, and inclusive elections in February 2026. On 25th September, he will attend the high-level meeting to mark the 30th anniversary of the World Programme of Action for Youth. On 30th September, he will join the first high-level conference on the situation of Rohingya Muslims and other minorities in Myanmar. This conference follows a proposal made by Professor Muhammad Yunus last year, which was unanimously supported by member states. During the visit, the chief advisor will also speak on peacekeeping, climate change, the sustainable development goals, illicit financial flows, safe migration, technology transfer, and the call for permanent peace in Palestine. He will attend the welcome reception hosted by the United Nations Secretary General, another reception hosted by United States President Donald Trump, and hold bilateral meetings with global leaders. Alongside Foreign Affairs Advisor Muhammad Hussain will represent Bangladesh in a series of multilateral meetings, including the Commonwealth, G77 and China, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, BIMSTEC, CICA and Least Developed Countries Ministerial. The general debate of the United Nations General Assembly will be held from 23rd to 27th September and on 29th September under the theme Better Together, 80 Years and More for Peace, Development and Human Rights. The chief advisor will return home on 2nd October. No security threats around Durga Puja celebration, says Home Advisor. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Muhammad Jahangir Alam Chowdhury today said there are no security threats centering the celebration of Durga Puja, the largest religious festival of the Hindu community. He made the remark after visiting Ram Krishna Mission Para Puja Mandop in Narayanganj. The Home Advisor said that each Puja Mandop across the country will be guarded by 8 answer personnel and 7 volunteers from the respective Puja celebration committees. He added that 80,000 volunteers from the Ministry of Women and Children Affairs will also be deployed. Every mandop will be brought under CCTV coverage for round-the-clock surveillance. The Home Advisor informed that deployment of government forces will begin from 24th September. Police, Rapid Action Battalion and military personnel will oversee the overall security measures. He further said there is no security concern and Durga Puja will be celebrated this year with due religious fervor, sanctity and festivity. NBR attains 21% growth in revenue collection during July-August. Revenue collection by the National Board of Revenue during July and August of the current fiscal year 2025-2026 increased by 21%. The total stood at 54,423 crore Taka compared to 45,005 crore Taka in the same period of the previous fiscal year. In August alone, revenue collection was 27,174 crore Taka. This was 4,084 crore Taka higher than August of the last fiscal year, reflecting an 18% growth. The highest collection came from the local value-added tax sector. It was 11,085 crore Taka in August 2025. Compared to 8,283 crore Taka in August 2024. The growth rate here was 33.83% according to a press release of the National Board of Revenue. From the income tax and travel tax sector, 8,442 crore Taka was collected in August 2025, which was 1,643 crore Taka higher than the same period of the last year. The growth rate stood at 24.17%. In the import and export sector, revenue collection in August was 7,647 crore Taka. This was lower than August 2024 due to changes in economic codes within the IBAS++ system. The press release also stated that dedicated officials are working to expand the tax net, ensure compliance, and detect tax evasion. The National Board of Revenue expressed hope that taxpayers will continue to pay on time and remain proud partners in nation building. 1973, initiating her into the world of Lalun. After his death, she continued her training After his death, she continued her training under Khoda Box Shai, Brojen Das, Behala Shai, Yasin Shai, and Korim Shai. From then on, she became fully absorbed in Lalun music. Farida Parvin dedicated her life to spreading the words and melodies of Lalun Shai. She carried Lalun songs to global stages in Japan, Sweden, Denmark, Canada, Australia, the United States, and the United Kingdom, and many more countries. For singer for the song Nindar Kata. Repeat, Andhra. In 1993, she won the National Film Award for Best Singer for the song Nindar Kata in the film Andhra. In 2008, she received Japan's honorary Fukuoka Award. Breathed. Farida Parveen breathed her last at a city hospital at the age of 71. That's all for now. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching. But due to limited training in the country, this goal is still not achievable. He further highlighted plans for fiber optic strategy, postal service upgrade, ICT and BTCL cooperation, and the migration to digital addressing. Referring to Britain's coded addressing system, he said introducing such a system in Bangladesh is challenging but achievable. That's all for now. For more information, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.